Hi, this is just a little cast-o-matic about your assessment for next week, but this is just a practice source question that you can send to me, and I will give you some feedback as long as you can get it back to me, not like just the day before your assessment next Friday. So you can see here, this is what you will be looking at, obviously with different content, but I just want you to physically see what it will look like for you. As you can see there, this is your answer question over to the right hand side, using source A and B. In your own knowledge, discuss the tactics, aims and results of the Battle of the Neck and Lone Pine. Hopefully you have done that a little bit in class, but I'll send you something about that as well. As you can see here on the left hand side, you've got source A, which is actually a secondary source based on the neck battle. Okay, and on the right hand side you've got source B, which is a primary source. You can see a photo after the Battle of Lone Pine, and both of these relate to the actual question here, so there's no tricks here. Okay, and now how to use these sources. If you can see here, look, you really do need to answer, look and read the question and understand it. And when you start to read through, let's have a look at source A. You can have a look at here, and this is kind of like a description of it, about what was going to happen. And here you have a look around here, 4 lines of the light horse, each about 150 men, which sees the enemy front lines in the maze of trenches. They would be preceded by the naval and artillery bombardment, and they were to attack at 2-minute intervals. Okay, you go down through there, just saying everyone was really excited to kind of go into this battle. So here, if you have a look at here, well, it does kind of discuss the tactics and aims, but it doesn't really give you any results of the neck. Okay, maybe a little bit here that was like the most hopeless and tragic, but I would say if you're going to use this source here, you probably use that for this part, and then the results, you should use your own knowledge. Okay, for source B, you can have a look down here. If you have a look through the actual the caption here, it says a captured Turkish trench. Okay, so you can actually kind of judge from that there was actually some kind of success here. Okay, so that could actually use that into your results. Okay, and there may be something up here in the actual photo. You can see there's quite a few like dead bodies here, so you can actually see that there actually was like a lot of casualties. Well, you can see a few here, but you can actually kind of use that maybe in the results as well. As you can see here, this is what I have also sent to you. On the left hand side you have your reading, okay, about the lone pine and the neck. Okay, and on the right hand side is something I've whipped up like a research scaffold that you can translate this bit of information into here. That's something much more digestible for you guys to kind of study and help you do the source analysis, like practice test. Okay, you can see here the goals and aims, strategy and tactics, results that I have just taken straight out of the question. Okay, and then all you need to do is read through this and then really translate this into which section like they belong. Okay, you can have, like, when you read through, just look for the actual words. Look, I've got tactics is here. Okay, to break the deadlock, Anzac troops were to attack the Turkish strongholds at the Lone Pine and the Neck. Okay, distracting attentions from the Allied troops landing at Suvla Bay and Allied attacks at Tariq Blair. If you have a look down here, I've actually just added a little bit of a map that we had a look at on the other video. You can see we're here. This is where the Anzacs ended up on their first day, and they were kind of stuck there, and they wanted to kind of break through here, through the Turkish forces, the Neck and Lone Pine, to obviously gain some more ground, but also, if you have a look around here, British were going to be landing at the Suvla Bay to kind of distract the Turkish troops. Okay, and then if you have a look, keep going down here, if you have a look, Anzac succeeded in Lone Pine, but at a huge cost to both sides, so then you can probably look at the results sections. Okay, you can have a look at casualties suffered, hand-to-hand fighting and so forth. Several Australians gained Victoria Crosses as roles as action. Okay, and all you need to do is the neck. okay, and do the same thing in here, and that should be giving you a lot more information that you will need just to kind of do this practice source question. And as you can see here, it is, oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Over here, you can actually see this is the entire extract from that source. Okay, and you can also use this. This is for the neck, not really the loan point, but you can kind of see up here. As you go further down the source, you can actually see some of the results, okay, which actually wasn't in the source that you were given in the source sheet, but you can actually put down here as your own knowledge, not to use it as the actual source one, but you can actually use some of the results in here for your own knowledge part as well. So hopefully this can give you some kind of ideas of how to kind of structure and scaffold some of your notes, and to kind of get ready. And please, really do try and do this practice question, because then you can get some feedback and just kind of see where you are sitting as far as for your next assessment goes. Okay, I'll get them back to you quite quickly. Okay, and I hope this helps. All right.